Do you struggle with understanding the value of inner peace and how to pay for it?
Well, in this episode, we're going to talk about financing the fellowship as a great way to find your purpose and to serve others in recovery. Well, it's July 26th, and it's time for another double shot from My Sober Truth, the Worth of Sobriety.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of an interesting topic. I've said this early on when we were getting into this, starting My Sober Truth and everything else. One of the things I like about the 12-step programs is this aspect of taking care of themselves,
right.
You know, from this sense. And I like this aspect that we should be self-supporting and everything else. And of course, this is one of those episodes where we're going to talk about literally financing the fellowship, financing those groups that you're part of. And, you know, and as I dive in, I mean, I've got my take on it, but why do you think it's important that we finance the group, finance the fellowship as a part of walking out of recovery?
For me, a huge part of me being able to find some peace, some serenity in life, I'm just diving right into this because this is really big for me. A huge part of that was getting myself financially stable, being able to just take care of myself. And because I hadn't done that in so long, I had bought drugs and bought alcohol and bought all kinds of stuff and not done the things that I should have done with my money. I wasn't a responsible individual.
Right.
So part of what this program taught me is to be responsible. How being responsible contributes to your serenity, contributes to your peace. I didn't ever know that because I'd never really spent that much time thinking about it, worrying about it, anything else. You know, when your life's a big circus, you don't think too much about how to pay the bills.
Right.
You're way busy paying attention to the lions over there in ring one. That being said, you know, today's reading talks about that. And I don't want to confuse this with, and I don't think anyone who's ever been in and around 12-step type recovery very much could confuse it with church, for a better word,
right?
For lack of a better word, for feeling like being in church and being preached at about tithing,
right,
and being uncomfortable with that. That is not what I want to do here today at all. It's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is being a responsible person.
Right.
And the fact is, I go to a meeting in a meeting room where there needs to be rent paid.
Right.
We need to be responsible stewards of that room that we're using. Right. Coffee is served. That coffee costs money. The cream, the sugar, the spoons, the cups, all cost money. You know, if we decide we want to do a breakfast or a dinner or a hot dog lunch or something, that stuff costs money.
Right.
You know, you've got a bunch of people who maybe have been reckless in the past, who have something to prove to themselves, and they want to do the right thing. So I'm not talking about this feeling of being made to feel less than, because you don't have $1 to stick in the plate.
Right.
What I'm talking about is if you have $1, putting that $1 in the plate.
Right.
What I'm also want to talk about is if you truly don't have $1 to put in the basket, that's fine, because people need their hands shaken. You know, you need to shake. Somebody needs to shake hands. Somebody needs to be up there welcoming you. Somebody needs to put the chairs up and take the chairs down. Right. Somebody needs to set up the coffee maker. If you don't have $1 to put in the basket, then you can certainly set up the coffee maker and make the coffee. There's tons of stuff you can do to help give back to this community that you're taking from.
Right. Right.
And you want to be level with that. You want to be responsible with that. You want to be level with that. So,
you know, I think you just hit the nail on the head. It's just another form of service.
It is.
You know, it's in a sense, it's also putting our money where our mouth and our heart is.
Absolutely.
In that situation. And again, there's no problem supporting it. And I love what you said. It's not out of a sense of obligation or duty. It's a desire to make sure that this fellowship that helped us so much continues on long after we're gone.
For me, it's a desire to live life on the level, to be responsible for me, my actions, and what I do. And I don't know a better word to use with what I'm thinking than being level, being squared up with what I have going on in my life. And this is that dollar that I put in the basket in my head and in my heart helps square me up with, yes, I'm going, but not only am I putting a dollar in the basket, I'm also helping move the chairs around. I'm also helping make coffee, because those things are valuable and they add value to what's going on in that meeting. They also add value to my sense of service to others.
Exactly, exactly. You know, we said it before, we'll say it again. All part, you know, a big part of this journey is serving other people.
Absolutely.
And it's a good way to find your sense of purpose and peace in life in that situation.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up, let's see what our viewers are saying on this subject today. So, you know, it's important to give, it's important to support the communities that we're involved in. So why do you think it's important to support the fellowship as you walk out your own recovery journey? We'd like to hear from you on this topic. Put your answers down in the comments section below, and we can't wait to read what you have to say. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
And I'm Sean. And here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love y'all. Hi, folks. Thanks for watching. If you're ready for another round of My Sober Truth, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the daily inspiration, encouragement, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and growing in every area of your life. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around, watch another video. Love y'all.